Good morning and welcome to the official press conference of the West Indies versus New Zealand. As you know, the West Indies senior cricket team is leading 2-0 in this DGCL One-Day International Series. And we're here at the Marriott, the home of the West Indies senior cricket team, and we're here with Dinesh Ramdin. Dinesh, welcome to St. Kitts and Nevis, and the expectations of being back here in St. Kitts and Nevis, what are you looking forward for?
Yeah, it's lovely to be back here. We always have a good crowd coming out to support the West Indies team. They want us to go out there and win the series. 3 games to go, 2 down, and hopefully we could keep that momentum that we had from Jamaica throughout the rest of the series.
Now, Dinesh, talk to me. It's a rebounding process for Dinesh Ramdin coming back into the senior West Indies cricket team. And I want you to be able to maybe just explain to the folks what has been the turnaround for Dinesh Ramdin's return back to the West Indies cricket team. You've been able to go to England, defy all of the critics, despite whatever, you got motivated and you scored 100, even though in a losing cause, but you're back in the West Indies team. What did you do different and what to get back into the team?
Yeah, it was a bit disappointing to be out of the team for a long period of time. That time I took to go back home, work on my game, get myself more mentally prepared for the challenges and the games ahead. Once I got the opportunity again, I went out there in England and I really should. My aim was to score 1 century and a half century on tour. I didn't get the half century, but I'm pretty happy with scoring a century against the #1 team in the world. And it's glad to be back. Hopefully I can get more runs in the one-day setup, but that's how it goes at the moment. The guys at the top of the order, they're doing a fantastic job, and well done to Chris on getting 20 ODI centuries.
You feel good about that you don't really have to come in and do too much batting, and that the team is still winning?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy at the moment. There will be times where I'll have to come in and get some batting in for the team. I'm not neglecting my batting at any point in time in the net, so I'm continuing to work hard at it. So once the opportunity comes, I'll be able to get some 30, 40, probably 50 yards for the team and lower down the order.
Looking at the series, the New Zealanders have not been as competitive as probably expected them to be. Have you been surprised that so easy the victories have been?
No, by having Chris at the top of the order, 2 T20s that we played in Florida, he showed his class against the bowlers, and I think they were probably fearful of him more. And we in our home conditions, and it was suitable for us here. We are taking full advantage of it. Chris's play his natural game as long as the other players. So yeah, it's good to see the guys going out there and executing our plans, and hopefully we can continue to do that. They have some injuries and that hamper their team, so could have been more competitive by having their other best players here, but that's the way it goes sometimes.
If you follow by the records, Dinesh, and I know you study West Indies cricket history, West Indian wicket-keepers have always developed at a later stage, but you have been put under serious, immense pressure based on your ability to perform at an early age. Are you worried about that?
No, I don't think so. I think within the next 5 to 6 years, my better cricket is to come. That's where most of the international players are at the peak of their career. And yeah, from 27 to probably 33 to 34, most of the players do great things. And hopefully once I continue to work hard and enjoy the game, I'll be able to achieve great things.
What has changed in terms of your diet, training? Because I know that was maybe all the most major concern for you and for the West Indies team.
Yeah, there's a very big difference now with the amount of cricket being played, the one-day, the T20 and the test matches. I think I needed to get stronger, working in the gym a lot harder. The sun these days is very hot. To keep for long sessions, you need to have strong legs to go there and do it for the team. One catch, one miss stump, that can cost the team. But yeah, I'm really working hard. So the older you get, the fitter you need to be. So I need to be a lot more fitter, and I'll get there.
But you've just really coming off a very long spell cricket. You basically played all the matches in England. You've come here. How do you deal with that?
I think it's about knowing yourself, knowing your body, how you can cooperate. The days that you have off days, the rest days, you need to just take it easy. Don't do too much. Be mentally prepared for the challenges ahead.
Let me a bit of a tough question maybe to ask, but do you think that there's you see yourself maybe choosing maybe just one or two formats? You know, some people may, you know, in terms of that.
Maybe in the future, because the amount of cricket being played, you know, I love playing Test cricket as ODIs. You know, 2020 is a fast-paced game. You know, you don't get to do much, but I've said that, yeah, probably later down the road when I get married and enjoy marriage in a couple of years, having kids and stuff like that. Yeah, I might be able to probably put one game down, but it all goes how my fitness is. If I'm fit and continue to go for a long period of time, I will just continue to play all forms of the game.
Looking at the games this week, how do you see West Indies is 2-0 up? How do you see how important is it to get that third victory on Wednesday?
It's very important for us as a team, being on a winning streak so far. We don't want to break that momentum. We have a lot of cricket coming up in a few months' time. The T20 World Cup is right around the corner. When you blink, we're there in Sri Lanka, and yeah, it's good to have this momentum going forward. You know, we didn't win much games in the past, and yeah, we're in our home soil. We like to win the series convincingly, barring the injuries that they have. It'll be perfect for us to go out there and win 5-0, set a record and stuff like that. Players to go there and achieve some more goals. Probably Chris could get 2 more centuries, would be fantastic. Probably one of our bowlers to get a 5-wicket haul would be nice as well.
Looking at the Wednesday's game as well, it's supposed to be a bit of a memorial for Renako Morton. I know you would have played a few games with him for Trinidad and Tobago when he moved from, well, basically St. Kitts and Nevis where he lived. Talk a little bit about Renako, your memories of him.
Yeah, Renako is a great guy. He always gave 100% out on the field. It doesn't matter what the situation is. If he doesn't get runs with the bat, he'll make up in the field. If he gets runs with the bat, you know, he still will make up in the field. He always try to motivate you. He's a fantastic guy. You know, he'll be missed. But we're going out there to you know, win this game for him. We'll be wearing his shirt, his number on our backs, and it will be one for him.
And finally, Dinesh, the mystery man, Sunil Narine. How tough is it to keep to Sunil Narine? I know you have been one of his main, I don't want to say mentors, but I'm sure you work on a couple of tricks between the sleeve. What is the mystery about Sunil Narine?
How do you pick him?
I don't really pick him much because he has a lot of variation. He's a fantastic bowler. The conditions in England didn't suit him as well. You know, he did well in India, which was fantastic for himself. You know, he's one of the most wanted players in the world at this point in time for T20 and ODI cricket. He did well for himself. He worked hard. Just keep urging him. You know, continue to work on his fitness. You know, at this level, the amount of cricket you have to play, you have to be fit and, you know, play day in, day out. But he's a fantastic bowler. He gets it right. A lot of batsmen will be in trouble. You know, keeping him in stuff and pitches that are spinning, bouncing, and stuff like that. So yeah, just urge him to go from strength to strength and continue to do well.
And in that regard, do you all work on signs, like when he was going to bowl in knuckleball, etc.? So he rubs his pants or something like that.
Yeah, sometimes he does something, but I don't want to give it away.
No. All right, thanks so much.
No,